Welcome back to the podcast. Today, I wanted to switch gears a little bit. We've talked a lot about items within the real estate world, whether it's mortgages, whether it's inspections, and things that have definitely been there to help a lot of our clients and or potential clients. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about the real estate world and building a business. And, my history of being a real estate broker and a team leader, and some of the items that come up or questions that come up consistently from our real estate agents. And then just when I look at where the market has been for the last 6 months and what we're seeing going into the spring market, there are certainly changes that we've experienced. Some experts out there say we've seen a shift to the way a lot of real estate agents are going to be doing their business. And one of the tried and true methods that helps anybody in business is follow-up and or looking for new business. I mean, to stay in business, you need to be able to market, you need to be able to attract business, or you have to go find the business. So there's two schools of thought there. It's straight up hunting for business, and then there's also this attraction aspect of business. And what I wanted to talk about to maybe help some of the agents that we see right now that are thinking about getting into the business, or they've been in the business for a while and are maybe scratching their head, is more of the attraction piece. And some might say, well, if you're not getting proactive, if you're not aggressive, you're not going to be able to find clients to work with. And I don't disagree with that. I think you have to have a mix between the two, but also the way I'm trying to grow our business as a company and for our agents is more of the attraction piece. And so how do you do that? I think a lot of agents in general have concerns with making prospecting calls, and they don't know necessarily what to say. So I'm challenge you as an agent or somebody who's in business to maybe flip the switch a little bit. Think of it a little bit differently, and more of, instead of prospecting, let's think of customer service. Customer service calls and or conversations that you can have throughout the week. So one way to do this is, whether it's phone calls, it's face-to-face meetings, it's text messages or email, and I would focus more on the face-to-face and phone calls, having 50 customer service interactions with people on a weekly basis. So, and this is not even geared towards real estate. You don't even go to them and say, how are you making out? Are you thinking about buying? How's your search? Or are you thinking about selling? It's certainly not that sales aspect. It's more of, let's have an interview process where we're truly interested in our friends, our family, and how things are going for them. And I can tell you, if you are concerned with what's going on in their lives, it's going to reciprocate, and they're going to want to know more about your lives. And almost every conversation I have when I'm talking to somebody, people know I'm in real estate, and they ask me, how is the market? But I don't lead with that. So one of the formulas and or formats that our agents try to follow, so when they do call or they do have a conversation, so they don't run out of things to say, is the Ford method. And that's family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. So whenever you're having a conversation, you try to weave in the Ford method. And it's not always in that order. But the easiest way to approach this would sound like F, family. So, George, how's the family doing? Just wanted to see how you guys are making out. I saw on Facebook the other day that Rachel's getting ready to go off to college. How is that going? And, George was most likely going to tell you about the family. Then moving into occupation. George, are you still working over there, for the town of Ocean City? It sounds like you've been there a long time. How is that going? The recreation piece could be because the daughter who's now going to college is going to be playing college sports, and George and the family are going to be going and traveling to a lot of these college sporting events. And then finally, the D, which is the dreams, could be, George, you bought your house in 2020. That was certainly an interesting time. A lot of us were locked up in our homes for longer periods of time. Let me ask you, is that house still meeting all your needs? And that method will lead to some great conversations. I have found over the years that I typically don't get through the entire Ford process, but we'll get into some good conversations, and that is a good format that you can use, whether it's real estate sales, whether it's insurance, whether it's just relationship building. I would stick to the Ford plan. So, like I said, I wanted to switch gears here a little bit and just talk about the real estate business itself and some of the challenges and or ways that our agents are reaching out to their clients. So once again, thanks for tuning into the podcast. We're going to continue to bring you great content, whether it's around the real estate industry, running businesses, running in general, and or health. That's what we're committed to. Please like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and if you ever need anything at all, please reach out.